Hey everyone, my name is Cindy Schaefer and I'm from Stillwater, Oklahoma. And I just wanted to tell you a little bit more about myself and how I got started with Rodian and Fields. I'm a mom of 3 kiddos. I have 2 teenage girls and then a younger son who's getting really close to the teen years now. I'm married to the love of my life and I've worked in the communications industry for about 20 years now since graduating with my master's in communications. When I started Rodian and Fields about 4 years ago, I was actually not looking for anything like this. I know a lot of you are probably busy working women, moms maybe like I was, and I was not looking for anything else to add to my plate. But what I was looking for was good skincare. I was approaching 40. I was starting to notice those fine lines and wrinkles, the saggy skin, the dark circles, and I had always struggled with acne from the time I was a teen. So looking for a solution for that never had ever really found anything that worked effectively. And what I was doing was just caking on more and more makeup. So what got my attention about Rodian and Fields is when one of my very best friends started using the products and I saw her skin changing before my very eyes. And so I wanted some of that stuff. I thought if it's working that well for her, then it probably would work really well for me, and I wanted to try it. So I actually started learning about Rodian and Fields to buy products. But then, as I learned a little bit more about the consultant program and how the business worked, it started to get my attention. And I'll tell you why. I already said I was super busy at the time that I joined Rodian and Fields, but what I didn't tell you is that I had just gone through a battle with breast cancer. And the thing that was under the surface in my life and with me and my husband and our family is that we had accumulated a huge amount of medical debt in a really short time. And so while I didn't have a lot of extra time on my hands to start a business or do extra projects, I did have a need for extra money because we wanted to eliminate that medical debt as quickly as possible. So as I learned a little bit more about the consultant program, I thought, it would at least be smart to pay for the products that I'm using through referrals because I knew my sister-in-law would probably want to use the products, my mother-in-law, my mom, a few of my close friends. And so maybe I can pay for my own products. And then I thought, gosh, if it's really great, if this consultant program is really great, then I could put a few $100 extra a month toward those medical bills and pay them off quicker, which would be a huge load lifted for me and my husband. And that is exactly how I started out this business. I had never tried the products. I had just seen them work so well for my friend. And I decided I would just jump in and do the consultant program and try the products all at the same time. Well, my skin started changing almost right away. That adult acne I had always struggled with really started to clear up, and I started to become more confident in my skin. I was also able to really address some of those signs of aging that were bothering me, the fine lines and wrinkles and firmness. All of that started to change, and as it did, and I shared my results naturally, what I found is that people wanted to purchase these products. My friends and family were interested in what I was doing that I love so much. They were also interested in the fact that I started making a little bit of extra money right away, and they started joining me. And so my sister-in-law joined me almost right away and ended up growing her business right alongside mine, both of us at a really quick pace. And so what I was able to do was what I really had not even hardly dreamed of in the very beginning. I was able to actually, with my husband, eliminate all of those medical bills that I had for my breast cancer surgeries and procedures within the first year that I was in business with Rodian and Fields. That was a gigantic weight lifted off of us. And then after that, I'll just tell you a snapshot of a couple of things since that time. And again, I've been in the business about 4 years. I was actually able to, working this in part-time hours alongside my full-time job, be able to match and then top all of my full-time salary and benefits package for my communications director position. So that really was something that was not even really in the realm of possibility for what I was considering with this business. That has been an enormous blessing for me and my husband. We also have been blessed by getting to be the recipient of a Mercedes-Benz, something I never thought I would drive, because of the perks of being a part of this company. We've gotten to go on amazing vacations together, my husband and I, as well as my best friends and my sister-in-law. It's been truly amazing, really just the perks and the way you're appreciated in this business. And probably that's one of my favorite things. I've worked for private companies. I've worked in the university setting. I've also worked in the nonprofit world, and I have not ever been appreciated or rewarded as well for the work that I do as I have been in Rodian and Fields. The other thing that's sort of an intangible that I've loved about Rodian and Fields is the community. Our consultant team is really a community of women who support you, who lift you up, who are there for you. It is one of the most positive, uplifting, encouraging communities I have ever been a part of, and really something I was not looking for, but something I have appreciated and been blessed by greatly. So my advice for you is, if you're considering Rodian and Fields, just know that there's never a right time. It never feels like a right time to take a big leap of faith like starting your own micro franchise. But this is a really smart business. If you will dig in, I think that you'll see that. And I think that you might have a lot of fun with us. So thanks so much for taking a peek at my story. I hope that this helps you to be able to consider Rodian and Fields, and I look forward to maybe seeing a few of you on our team pages.